Welcome to Nalla Narasimha Reddy Group of Institutions. Myself, Suresh Kumar, Assistant Professor in Department of Civil Engineering. In today's lecture, I am going to explain about contouring. We'll see what is contour. Contour is an imaginary line on the ground surface joining the points of equal elevations is known as contour. Suppose we need to draw a contour map. That contour maps are nothing but we need to the imaginary elevations of a ground. If you are taken that imaginary elevations of a ground, if you are joining all the lines, then it will come a contour line. It represents the what is the image in a reality. In other words, contour is a line in which the ground surface is intersected by a level surface obtained by joining the points of equal elevations. The line on the map represents a contour and is called a contour line. So that is what is contour map. The map showing contour lines is known as contour map. A contour map gives an idea of latitudes of the surface features as well as their relative positions in plan service the purpose of both a plan and section. So these contour maps help us to take a decisions for an engineer for building any infrastructure for the development of that state or country or anything else. What is the purpose of tracking contour lines on the surface of ground or earth is called contouring. So we know we till now we come to know about the contour. Now what is the purpose of the contour? What the purpose of doing this contour? What is the use of that contour? If you have a contour maps or if you have a contour lines, what that helps the engineer to take the decisions. The contour survey is carried out at the starting of any engineering project such as road, railway, canal, dam, building, etc. For preparing contour maps in order to select the most economical or suitable site. So if you are prepared, if you want to construct any engineering project or infrastructure project, that will help, these contour maps help us to take a economical and very suitable site for that particular infrastructure or engineering work. To locate alignment of a canal so that it should follow a ridge line. So here this alignment of that canal also will depends on this contour line only. To make the alignment of roads and railways so that the quantity of earthwork both in cutting and filling should be minimum. So if you know the elevations of the particular ground or earth, then only you can lay railway track or road on that particular area. The quantity of earthwork what you are preparing, that quantity of earthwork will decides you to take a decision how much cutting or how much filling of the earth. So next, for getting information about the ground where it is flat, undulating or mountainous. So here what happens means, you get an information. We get an information about where the ground is flat, where is ground is undulated, where are mountains. These information can be known when you have a contour map with you. To find the capacity of reservoir and volume of earthwork, especially in mountainous regions. So by using these contour maps, we can find the capacity of reservoir to trace out the given grade of particular route. So if you want to lay in a route, any field, so these contour map help us to trace that exact route for your any engineering project. To locate the physical features of the ground such as pond, depression, hill, steep or small slopes, we can identify by using these contour maps. Where, see what happens means, there if you want to take any engineering project, so where is hill and where is depression and where is steep slope or gentle slope or small slope, how you get that information without going to site? So if you want to know the information without going to the site, we can know only with the help of these contour maps. So here, what is contour interval? What is contour interval? The constant vertical distance between two consecutive contours is known as contour interval. See, this contour interval plays a major role. If you want to take any information of that particular area, this interval is more important. How, where we are taking for every 5 meters or 10 meters or 15 meters, depending upon a project and depending upon a accuracy of that particular data will decides the contour interval. Horizontal equivalent. The horizontal distance between any two adjacent contours is called as horizontal equivalent. The contour interval is constant between two consecutive contours, while the horizontal and equivalent is variable and depends upon a slope of a ground. Factors on which contour interval depends. Nature of a ground. That nature of a ground will decides you the how much interval should be there for that particular contour. That is whether it may be steep slope or gentle slope or small or region like that. The contour interval is small, but broken and mountainous region, your contour interval would be large. Otherwise, contour will come close to each other. The following are the common values of the contour interval adopted for various purposes. So, for large scale maps of a flat country, for a building sites or detailed design works are calculated of quantities of earthwork, your contour interval should be 0.2 to 0.5 meters. That is zero interval. For reservoirs on town planning schemes, your contour interval should be 0.5 to 2 meters. For location survey, your contour interval should be 2 to 3 meters. For small scale maps of broken countries or general topographic works, it may be varies from 3 meters to 25 meters. These are the contour intervals will take in our project. Whatever the project, if you are calculating, that project will be depends upon your contour intervals. These are the contour intervals will take in a reality where we are taking the help of these contour maps. See, these contour maps will very much useful when you want to start any new project. If you want to prepare a preliminary survey or if you want to reconnaissance survey, then we need to rely on these contour maps only. without going to the site, we can do that rough estimation of that project also by seeing these contour maps. So I want to end this today's lecture by this topic. So in the next lecture, I'm going to explain about characteristics of contour. Thank you.